when I got this job, the person that was here before me, he kind of recruited me here. You know, I asked him one time, I said, what is up with Parkston? No one ever leaves. There's hardly any job openings here. Well, that's just it. Once you're here, you don't leave, which is a neat thing. And I think that's what a lot of teachers feel is like, hey, the community trusts us. They have faith in what we're doing, and they're here for their whole career.
Well, I grew up in a small community of about 750 people, so I know what small towns look and feel like, and that was very important to me as we got married to get back to a small community. And Parkston has always been a place I love. There's just a good sense of support from one another. They back one another, and you really are able to take care of each other in a community like this. So I feel very privileged and fortunate to work with other outstanding people in this community to ensure rural health care and the quality of care. There's a lot of individuals in this community that are very progressive thinkers and really want to ensure that Parkston remains a strong place to live and grow families in the future.
I'm like, I would assume a lot of kids from small towns. I wanted to get out of Parkston. Went to college and had those experiences with other people and got to about my junior year and I'm like, you know, I wouldn't mind moving back to Parkston. I was like, never thought I'd say that. But as I got older, then I started to recognize, you know, that this was a great community, a great place to grow up, and it's turned out to be a great place to raise kids.
There's so many people in this community in terms of activities going on, from summer league baseball to softball to the AMPA Thursdays. We're a small knit community where we're in this together. We're doing things together. I don't know, it's just amazing how Parkston is.
I would say that my time at SDSU was pretty foundational. You know, the academic rigor was far exceeding my expectations in my young age of 20. But I also had access to a lot of hands-on learning experiences in different rural facilities that surround Brookings, which really shaped me into who I am and probably inspired my passion of rural health care. I also watched several of my professors advance their own selves educationally. A lot of them were receiving advanced degrees, which made a big impact in my vision of lifelong learning.
I transferred in, you know, to SDSU. Originally, when I was in high school, I was going to follow the footsteps of my brother, my sister, and I kind of went a different direction, but eventually transferred. I remember I went home for a Christmas break, and my dad made a comment. He's like, it's too bad you didn't go to school closer. Well, right then and there, I'm like, okay, it's time. I have no regrets where I went in the beginning, but I'm glad I eventually, you know, ended up at SDSU.
The SDSU connection to Parkston is extremely strong. And it's in every walk of life, every profession, every job. In Parkston, you got to start out with agriculture. Numerous farmers from Parkston have SDSU degrees. Their kids have SDSU degrees. Farmer State Bank has SDSU grads. Pharmacists from SDSU. Main Street businesses of every type has SDSU grads working at them. Every business has SDSU influence in it.
My professors walked alongside me throughout my education. They helped guide and grow me. Maybe I didn't perform at my highest at a clinical site. They were always there to guide and mentor you. But I also learned about giving back to your community. As I had just mentioned, I worked in Brookings. I was able to see what it looked like to work in a fairly small town at that time.
All of our seniors, I always look at them, they're our greatest resource. We give them the greatest education, K-12 education. We send them off to our universities like South Dakota State. What I'm trying to do is say, hey, guess what? You can stay here in South Dakota.
I hope for Parkston's future that the next generation behind me steps up and does what my generation, the generation before I've done in Parkston, to make it a really great place to live. We need the next generation to step up to carry the torch and to continue Parkston in the future.